Well, been off the internet for about a week. Let's see how things are going now.
Right now, a historic moment. We can now project the winner of the presidential race. CNN projects Donald Trump wins the presidency.
I thought I was just roll the damn intro. Roll the intro. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now that I got the humor out of the way, we are now moving on to part 2 of the Kingdom Hearts series. Sorry, I'm still just shocked by what the hell just happened. So Kingdom Hearts, we're still continuing on why the hell it's so popular, and we're going to move on to the second half of the series, at least when it comes to games coming out. In the first episode, we covered Kingdom Hearts 1, and we briefly touched Chain of Memories and 358 Days of a blah 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 no one cares about, because that just makes the story more complicated, because they really didn't explain who the hell the people we are facing this time. That's correct. If you didn't play those games, or at least Chain of Memories, you have no idea why this intro happens. Before I could talk about what organization's end goal is, we gotta talk about the members of Organization 13/14. We have Cheyenne, who's not really a nobody, but a copy of Roxas, who is a nobody of Sora, who is asleep for some reason. Chain of Memories. We also have Larxene, the savage nymph, who's not important. Marluxia, the graceful assassin. Asshole you faced in Chain of Memories. Luxor, the gambler of faith, not important. Demix, the melodious nocturne, not important. Axel, the flurry of dancing flames, aka badass. Cyox, the lunar diviner, he's kind of just meh. Zexon, the cloaked schemer, useless. Laxius, or Lexius, whatever, the tack-turned stalwart, aka...
Did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000!
Vexen, the chilly academic from Pinky and the Brain. Zaldin, the whirlwind lancer who wants to be a Rastafarian. Zigbor, the free shooter. And finally, Zemnis, the superior of the in-between, aka Ladies Man. Alright, now that we're done talking about who's in Organization 13, we can actually go ahead and talk about Kingdom Hearts 2's plot. Now, Kingdom Hearts 2, the main focus is, Organization 13, who is the main antagonist of Kingdom Hearts 2. Their end goal is to acquire Kingdom Hearts, shocking, to get their hearts back. See, as I explained earlier, probably not, that a nobody is a person without a heart, and without their heart, they kind of feel empty inside. And nobody is a byproduct of a heartless. So heartless always consuming to get hearts just for the sake of darkness. Nobody's trying to get hearts to fulfill themselves, which is why nobodies are technically smarter and stronger than your average everyday heartless. Now, at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, you play as Roxas, as I did mention earlier, and you basically go through the introductory levels to get you reintroduced into the system, because we went from a decent system to card games to now back to the system, but now with an added bonus. We have a QTE, and that is the triangle button, aka easy mode for this game. Now, the triangle button does other things such as open chests and talk to people and yada yada yada. But essentially, the battle system is very similar to that of Kingdom Hearts 1, just with the added tweaks. We're also introduced to a drive gauge that allows us to go into our drive forms as well as summon creatures, just like we did in Kingdom Hearts 1, except for the drive form part. And they did some tweaking to your abilities. You still have your basic magic attacks, but fire does a little bit different. It goes around a ring around you instead of like a shotgun or pistol blast. Other than that, pretty much the same thing. We don't have gravity anymore. We don't have arrow anymore. So that's kind of a bummer. I definitely liked arrow. Also, they nerfed the hell out of cure. Yes, it does an AoE cure around everyone, but at the expense of using all your magic. So yep, instead of using like 2 to 3 MP in the first game, it uses all your magic. So you kind of have to use that situationally, and it's better to use some of your abilities than heal yourself unless you dire need to heal yourself. Another thing that's different is that you now have to kill your bosses with combo finishers. That is right. Unlike in the first game where you just whack at them, bada boom, you're done. You have to hit them with combo finishers. Now this could be your attack combo finishers, or your melee combo finishers I should say, or it could also be your magic combo finishers, as they incorporate that as well. So it adds kind of a bit of a challenge with the with the addition of the QTE for triangle, but it also seems pretty unnecessary, just because why do I need a combo finisher just to defeat the enemy? So, but let's go ahead and talk about the music. How does it compare to Kingdom Hearts 1? Now, Kingdom Hearts 1's soundtrack was absolutely amazing, don't get me wrong, but Yoko Shimomura outdid herself in Kingdom Hearts 2. I mean, this soundtrack is absolutely amazing. It's 10 times better than the first game's soundtrack. Now, the first game had a really good soundtrack, but the second game, holy crap. I mean, the track that we're listening to now, which is the Twilight Town overworld music, without a battle, it's absolutely amazing. And the change, they kept the same formula. With you have the overworld theme for that world, and then you have your in battle theme, which sounds absolutely amazing. And there's not much you can really say about it except the fact that it's amazing, and that they really outdid themselves. Soundtrack has always been, seems like a top priority for Square when it comes to the Kingdom Hearts series. With all the major games, well, 2 of the major games, the soundtrack has been absolutely incredible. There's really no other words to say that could express my feelings towards the soundtrack. If you could buy the soundtrack, I would definitely recommend buying it off of iTunes or something. But I think we're gonna go ahead and conclude with final thoughts. Kingdom Hearts 2, that's a fabulous plot. Well, if you can call it fabulous. But the story doesn't end there, unfortunately. At the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, you get a secret cutscene where you see 3 Keyblade bearers in the middle of a Keyblade graveyard, and you see some text floating by saying Keyblade War and a bunch of stuff, and you see an old man and some other thing walking towards you, and boom, cuts. Because that was, like how Kingdom Hearts like to always do it, a prelude to the next game, which is a prologue of the first game. That's where things really get confusing, because it adds a layer of depth to the story, because then it explains what this organization 13 is, who Xehanort is, and all that stuff. But to talk about that would involve an entirely new video, and I feel like you guys get the gist of it. Kingdom Hearts is popular because of its story, amazing soundtrack, decent gameplay. There's some things that could have been different, like if you play Kingdom Hearts 2 then go back to Kingdom Hearts 1, well, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to feel like you're playing the hard mode of Kingdom Hearts, just because Kingdom Hearts 1 feels a whole lot more stiff than Kingdom Hearts 2. So if you're new to the series, I recommend waiting actually until 1.5 and 2.5 come out on the PS4 in 2017. It's slated for March 28th, 2017 to come out. And then there's also the prologue of the final chapter, which means we're getting the first part before Kingdom Hearts 3, to where we are really focusing on Aqua, and there was this other game called Unchained or Kingdom Hearts Unchained or whatever that was released for the mobile game, and that is a prologue to the prologue of Birth by Sleep. Yes, that explains what the Keyblade War was about and what caused all those Keyblades to form there. So, because there's always this mention of a Keyblade War. So next time we meet, we'll probably be looking at a couple new games that just released. We have Battlefield 1, we have Call of Duty, Halo just had their 15th anniversary. We also had the month of November to review, what the hell happened in the month of November. You know, we had a couple games to come out, but some games you probably just didn't really care about, aka Titanfall 2. So next time we meet, we'll be talking about what the hell happened in the month of November. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that little bell, because that's how YouTube works now, apparently. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.